From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. But today we start the new season with an AFC West division battle right out of the gate, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They'll run. It's Brashard Smith. And he edges forward. Only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
On first down, it's Moore. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Looking left side of his got him in. That's Hernandez. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. On play action, it's Mahomes. He finds his man complete. That's Herrera.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll drop the throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 24. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 7. Herbert off of play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Herbert now.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 43. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Mahomes will do it himself. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. A gain there of 21 yards.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Get all the yards you needed and then some. And made that snap a huge success.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Side completion to Rice. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashard Smith from 13 yards out. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. Herbert. is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now it's Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, ram.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Back to throw here, Herbert. Yeah, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would say, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated. It got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. He finds his man complete. It's Herrera. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Easy.
Here's Walton. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
He'll get this complete to Worthy.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards and sets him up first and goal.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive. This offense on the march.
Yellow.
Now here's Mahomes. It's caught on the right side of Smith. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Yellow. Argelati.
Mahomes now to throw. That is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. From 3 yards out, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
That ball complete. It's a rookie from Oklahoma.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
This one finds McConkey. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
10 more there and another first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
There he goes left side.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, LA.
Isaiah Pacheco.
39 yards.
And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker.
And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
2 yards to go, second down.
15. Come back. Hey, 43. Watch out.
Now Mahomes.
.157 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Up the middle they go. Moore. They won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Here's Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
On fourth down, Herbert. And for a Charger touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers take the chance on fourth and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 17-14. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he cannot pull it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
43!
Mahomes going to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Keanu Benton, the one who got in to bury him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes throwing the out route incomplete. That's Herrera. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Worth in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28. 2 big plays in succession, and Kansas City's on the move. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Mahomes to throw once more. Now he'll tuck this and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. This 2nd and 4. Again to Smith out of the gun. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Chargers first down.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco once again. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, LA! Isaiah Pacheco. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Chargers have taken the lead here this third quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead. That could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that? And maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity. Just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And again, it's Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Going for the deep ball. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 51 yards. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself,
but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Let's go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Hey, ram. Baylor Tiger.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you've got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift, that takeaway. Even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches say. I guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you, now you take care of us.
16 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Moore. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Mahomes will do it himself. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great effort there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chiefs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That would be the key to this drive.
And his throw here is incomplete.
He came through with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the 1st down.
The Chargers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Captain. Hey, go Lion. Go.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Herbert throwing again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Campbell making the catch. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Herbert back to the air.
Back to the same target, Campbell.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people out.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Herbert to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Herbert.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Hey, ram.
Now Herbert. And it's caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slob their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
32.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. There's that man again. It's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down. And that's the one that should seal the victory. Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectation.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Yellow. There's a line, right?
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here.